Hi there, thanks for being with us right here on Bernama today. Of course, we just watched and witnessed Tun M coming to us live at a press conference with some updates there. In the studios with me today is Bakhtiar, Program Director of EcoKnights. And we're of course talking about something in conjunction with Ramadan. We want to talk about how we can be environmentally friendly. Welcome to the show. Thank you so much for being with us right here. So much to talk about, but first let's talk about the River of Life Ramadan campaign that is ongoing now. This is the bag that I'm holding up. It's a campaign that begins on Saturday. Tell us all about it.
Okay, so first of all, EcoKnights is an environmental organisation based in Kuala Lumpur. Part of our project or program that we are embarking from since 2017 until 2020 is the River of Life project under the Department of Irrigation and Drainage or Jabatan Pengairan dan Saliran. So with these 4 years, our goal is to educate the public about the importance of river and how to take care or improve the quality of the river through public outreach program.
That's right, because the fact of the matter is our rivers are polluted. If not, they are constantly being polluted on a daily basis. You did also say that average total waste in Malaysia is about 30,000 tons?
Yeah, so based on some numbers that we got, some sources, we produce about 30,000 tons of waste daily. Yes,
and
daily.
More so during festive period, purely on food. There's also a number on that.
Yeah, especially also during, unfortunately during Ramadan, there's also a source that estimate about 9,000 tons of food is wasted on a daily basis. That equals to about 270,000 tons a month, and which at least 40% of the food is still edible. So we're talking about a lot of waste now, especially in this month, which is very sad to know.
That's right. So EcoKnights, of course, has been championing the cause for a healthy environment, a clean environment, and of course, things like recycling, reconnecting with nature.
Yes.
And here we are at this particular campaign. This one says, "Aku tak nak plastic." So no more plastic, guys. Try and adhere to that. Rediscover, reconnect. This is a campaign that's ongoing. It begins Saturday.
This Saturday,
so tell us all about it.
All right. So one of the campaigns that we do, especially during Ramadan, is called Back to Bekas. The main goal is to encourage the public to reuse, instead of using single-use plastic bags that they throw away after one-time use, to change it into reusable bag and also a reusable container. So what we plan to do this year is we work with, of course, with the support of Jabatan Pengairan dan Saliran and also Malaysian Agriculture Settlement, which is based in Kampung Baru, to organize this campaign where we will give out this bag and also this container to the public who come to our booth in Pasar Ramadan Jalan Raja Uda, and then what they do is they can use this, and we have a coupon system.
Okay.
So what they do is they have to answer a very survey about to understand more about their plastic consumption, and then for each time they bring the container or the plastic or the reusable bag, they will get like a stamp on this coupon. Once they finish 10 stamps, they can redeem it to some small gifts that we give out, which is groceries such as oil, flour, sugar, sardine,
important household,
basic
groceries
household
and items, right?
Yes.
So this is the bekas. The hashtag, of course, is Back to Bekas.
Yes.
And this bekas is rather big, so it can really contain the food that you plan to pack when you visit the bazaars. We know that at this bazaars, unfortunately, the waste count is really high.
It's really high.
You take one plastic for one item, then you dispose of the plastic.
Yes.
You eat your item, and with your item also sometimes it comes in different containers.
Yes.
And that is also the styrofoam or unrecyclable plastic,
Yes.
right? So with this particular campaign, your objective is to reduce that waste and get people to be more educated and aware about the importance of saving on plastic.
Yes, saving on plastic especially. Imagine if you get 10 stamps, that means you bring either 6 of these over a few days, because the program runs for 16 days from 26th of May until 10th of June. So every time you redeem 10 stamps and you get a grocery, that means you have used 10 less times of plastics.
Yes.
Right? So imagine, and we have about 400 items to give out, of groceries item to give out. So 400 items times 10 stamps, that means you or the public use 4,000 times less plastic.
Oh gosh, that is a huge number.
That is considerably minute,
Yes.
but it's very important and meaningful for this particular project. So we hope that DC will only do it in one area. If we can prove the success of this project and the support from the community, the society, people, the public who come, we hope that it can be replicated not just into Pasar Ramadan in the coming years,
Yes.
but also during Pasar Malam and any activities or public event programs that people usually sell in plastics. We have to change the culture and the habit into reusing things that is not single use.
That's right. Now we see on the screen here a magazine, an issue that has just come out, a National Geographics issue, Planet of Plastic. Tell us a bit about this.
Well, so I think this issue has been getting more and more critical, and National Geographic just came out with the June issue that is, I think the front page is just so compelling, and they have in-depth article about the plastic issues globally. And for plastic, it just took off somewhere in the 50s, so only been around for 70 years. But then it is estimated that they have produced, or the world has produced, more than 9 billion tons of plastics, and 6 billion tons also estimated is not being processed or recycled properly. And if you look into the river, which is the project that we do, on annually, the amount of waste that, or especially plastic that goes from the river to the ocean is estimated at about 9 million tons annually. So river contributes. This is because of habit. Public, people, they just throw away. They have this bad habit.
That's
of
right.
throwing away.
You said that we have become, unfortunately, a disposable society.
Disposable societies, yeah.
And that also is in relation to our urban lifestyle. Because we want convenience, we want to be fast.
We have a very fast lifestyle, and we don't think about the impact or where anything come from and where it goes to. So we live on a very fast moving life, and the only thing that makes sense to this kind of lifestyle is to dispose. And a lot of these items are take a long time or even forever. Even for plastic, it takes, there's a lot of sources, but it's between 400 years to almost forever. And plastic has been around just about 70 years. We don't know
how long it will really
it's
take.
It's going to be really, really
so as sad as it is, though, but we have started the ball rolling. There have been states that have already started this initiative, but here's hoping that this will be escalated to a national level. Yes,
certainly. A couple of states have started it before, and especially after the election and the change of government. We hope that these two successful states, especially Penang and Selangor, who adopted the no plastic policy, will be considered into federal policy, because we're not against plastic, any type of plastic. We are against single-use plastic. These are made of plastics too.
That's right.
As long as you can use and reuse and reuse and dispose properly, single-use plastic can be used only once and cannot be recycle. So that is the problem.
That's right. It's also safer, it's also healthier, and of course it is better for our environment. What do you say about the levels of awareness amongst Malaysians right now?
Well, if you ask me, I started my journey in environment about 11 years ago. Of course, 11 years ago, the awareness was still very, very I would say in the infancy stage. But after 11 years, I see myself, I keep saying this, media play a lot of role. We've been given more and more airtime to talk about environmental issues compared to 10 years ago. That is already showing how the society is moving towards environmentally conscious society. However, because like I said, we're moving too fast, and we are using all the resources without actually looking at how we can use it sustainably, and that has become unsustainable. So I think the awareness and the participation has increased, but it needs to be also following regulations and policies by the government. So the government has to come up with a policy that the people can follow, and it has a longer benefit to the country.
That's right. So we have some journey still on this particular path,
Yes.
but nonetheless we have already got the ball rolling. And what more with initiatives just like this, back to Bekas, hashtag
Yes.
back to Bekas. You can of course get on that social media campaign as well. River of Life Ramadan campaign is what this is called, and
Yes.
you can what makes it so amazing is that it's completely free.
It is free. You just have to come, answer some simple survey, get the starter kit, and start your journey into a more eco-friendly lifestyle.
That's right. So it's as easy as that. And each time you go back to the bazaar, you get another 2 stamps, even
Yep.
though you don't bring this particular bag and Bekas. But if you have your own
Yes.
Tupperware or your own casing in your own bag, you still get 2 stamps, which can then be redeemed for groceries.
Yes, bring more containers and bags, and that get more stamps, and then you can redeem. The faster you can redeem the grocery items.
Okay, fantastic. So you can of course follow the campaign as well as EcoKnights initiatives on Facebook as well as Instagram. Remember, the hashtag is BEG, B-E-G to Bekas, happening right here in KL, and it's at a bazaar near you, so go check it out and do your part for the environment this festive season. Thank you so much for being in the studios
Thank
with
you so
us,
much for
and
having
all
me,
the best with this initiative. Can't wait to hear how successful it will
I'm
be.
looking forward to with at the
Definitely,
at
I'll
the bazaar.
see you Saturday.
And Saturday, yeah. Right.
All right, that's all the time from us at the studios. Thank you so much for being with us. Keep it locked on to Bernama News Channel for more updates coming your way.